Oops, sorry about that. I'll just pop him over here in his usual spot. Anyway, hello all, and welcome to another episode of Three Blind Bags, and this is season 3, episode 6 of Three Blind Bags. And here's how it works, just in case you're new to it. Down here next to me, I've got a box of blind bag products. They're all different in there. No two are the same. What happens is I pour one out at random at a time without looking. And then when I pour that one out at random, I'll examine the pack, have a good look at the pack, see what's got to offer, to see if it's got anything rare and common available in it. Then after that, obviously, we'll open the pack. We'll have a good look at what's inside it. Have a bit of fun with that. Perhaps take the mick out of it if it deserves it. Now, what I'll do in the episode as we go along is I'll line all of the products up against the wall of Mega Drive games as we go along. And then when I've got all three lined up against the wall of Mega Drive games, at the end of the episode, I must pick a favourite from the three, a champion of the episode, and that champion of the episode will go forwards towards an end-of-year video to crown a champion of champions for Three Blind Bags for the year that will have been, by then, 2022. So with all that said and done, let's have the right hand disappear into the box and give it a shuffle, but I always feel this big box, I know what it is, I can't avoid it, I've got to pull it out one day. Let's go for it. It's this big blue box here, and you can already see from the front of it, it's Paw Patrol the movie, and we've got three of the gang there on the front. They are Paw mini figures. It's quite a big box. I'm expecting quite a big figure, funnily enough. And if it's going to be of that size, I'm expecting a little bit of a quality product. It's Nickelodeon as well. Don't let me down, Nickelodeon. Right, there's the gang on the top. Who have we got? We've got Chase. He's a police dog. Oh, I get what you did there. So he chases. I'm guessing Rocky perhaps is some sort of mountaineering dog in the green there. Marshall is some sort of fire service dog. Rubble is a little builder by the looks of it. God knows what Zoomer is. I don't know what Sky is. And there's a dude rider. There's a dude rider. So we can get 6 dogs or a young boy punching the air who uses far too much Brill cream by the looks of his hair. Do you know what? Who would I want if I could get one? Just not the boy. To be honest with you, if I'm buying Paw Patrol and buying something to do with dogs, I don't want the boy. I want one of the dogs. Rubble, he looks quite cool, doesn't he? Quite like the look of Rubble. And Rocky, those two there, I think sort of stand out as the cool ones. I wouldn't mind one of those. So anything else on the box there? What have we got? We've got lots of words there. We've got don't choke in multiple languages, so we can sell it across the world and try not to kill everybody at the same time. Barcode on the bottom looks the championship edition, and then there's a Jav cake with a bite out of it. So nothing rare and uncommon available in it, but yeah, quite a large figure. It feels quite weighty. We've got a bit of tape on there. Can we butcher that tape? Getting into it. Oh, it comes in a red. Does it come in a red packet, or is that just Marshall? Oh right, I was expecting like a blind bag. Normally when you open these little boxes, inside them is a blind bag, and you open the bag up. It's not a blind bag. It's actually a plastic mold. I'm guessing that we've now got to work our way into this, and there's a dog inside it. Oh, well, that's different, isn't it? I'm guessing. Or is that part of the set to do with the dog? This is red, so it'll have the red dog in it, which was Marshall, wasn't it? The fire one. Oh, well, that's a cool thing. It beats a bag. Is it Marshall? It's going to be the boy that I didn't want now, isn't it? Is it? No, we open it up and it has got a blind bag in it. Well, that's a little bit different. Is that giving it away, or is that what you get in all of them? I'm not buying more of these. It was £4, I think that was. It's not actually as big as I thought it was. Oh, I can see yellow. It's Rubble. I said I wouldn't mind Rubble out of the 7 that was available. At least not the boy. At least we've got scissors on standby so we can get into it easily. Yeah? And yeah, it's Rubble. Okay, not as high as quality as I would have thought. Paint job feels actually all right. Doesn't feel horrible in any way, shape or form. Paint job's not as polished as I thought it wouldn't be. The hat looks got a little bit of chip out of it, a bit of manky there. I mean, it's all right. It's not. I'd say it's not the highest quality of thing. I mean, the presentation around the whole thing's pretty damn amazing. You don't come into the wrecking or consideration when we're picking favourite of the episode. You will actually go to one side. But I'm kind of a little bit. It's not the worst thing ever, but it's not the best thing ever at the same time. It's very meh in quality. But let's be honest with you, I think that will please a kid with its quality. It's not horrible, a knockoff look about it at all. But it's just not highly polished, if you get what I mean, is in quality. But it's not awful at the same time. Very stuck for words there. But, yeah, well, it's a Paw Patrol figure. But he goes into the wall, and he might not win the episode. But you never know. There's some absolute crap in there probably. But that really threw. That's what the weight was. It was these big, I don't know, giant eyeball-shaped thing with their logo on the front, just encapsulating him. Poor bugger probably couldn't breathe in there, to be all honest. In all honesty with you. But yeah, that was a surprise. Anyway, let's go in there and we'll get to item number 2. Blind bag number 2, and let's got the little plastic orb. Let's have the little plastic orb, and it's very little. Oh, I remember where I got this from. There's a little bit of paper sticking out there. Something's trying to escape. At least it's got holes in it for it to breathe. Whoever it is, it's a Marvel superhero because it's a Marvel Kawaii 2D figurine. Or is that Kawaii? As in, it's spelled Hawaii way, isn't it? With a K at the beginning. So is it Kawaii or Kawaii? I'm going Kawaii actually because of how Hawaii said. Right, that's enough saying Hawaii. Collect all 10 I see there. It's got each of these has got a front and a back, and there's like Spidey trying to propel a kick off a small black pole by the looks of it there. While I'm guessing he's supposed to be swinging off a web there, although it just looks like he's got a small shoelace and it's swinging around. But anyway, we've got a lot of the gang there leaping at us. That one's Venom. That's Iron Man, and he's punching a spark in the air. We got Black Panther, I guess that is, and there's Spider-Man again swinging along. We've got Thor there, and we've got I Am Groot himself there. But there's 10 available. There's only 6 pictured, or is Spider-Man in 2 poses there? I don't know. Do you know, I remember where I got this from. I got this from the Entertainer. It has some of those twiddly machines out the front, the Gumball style things. And I thought, oh, it'll only be £1. I'll grab one of those. That'll be one that'll be interesting to chuck into the box. And little did I know, it had £2 slots, and it had like one here and one here, and you had to twist it. And they obviously when they both dropped in, it chucked one out for you. Anyway, let's open this orb. Do I need to cut the plastic, or can I just squeeze the hell out of it and maybe it'll pop open? That's what we're going for. Oh, I don't know. Oh, it's a bit of a... Oh, yes, we can. There we go. We've absolutely shattered it. I didn't really say who I wanted. That Spider-Man swinging is actually kind of cool. I wouldn't mind a Groot. Is it all heroes, or are we going to have some villains in there? Because if there's some villains in there, give me a Harley Quinn all day long, or even a Joker. I don't know. Who have we got? Oh, we've got it. I said I wouldn't mind a Groot, and we have. We've got an I Am Groot. It's got to be Baby Groot, isn't it? That's quite cool. That is, and it's quite cute as well. It looks a little bit tubby there, hasn't he? It's might have just been Christmas and you've filled up too much there, haven't you, fella? There's a little bit of paper in there actually. Who else could we got? Oh, I see Hulk. And there's the Spider-Man doing the kick. The swinging Spider-Man doesn't appear to be there. Maybe that's a rare and a common and exclusive one. So, oh, there we go. It tells us Hulk, Captain America, Venom. Why do they look like they're some sort of an American footballer about to huddle up? Right, there's Groot, Captain Marvel, Spider-Man, Black Panther indeed, Iron Man, Black Widow and Thor, but none of them in the poses that they displayed on the little capsule, which is interesting. Is it interesting? I don't know. They're cool things apparently, but no, it's cool enough actually. It's cool. It looks a little bit dead-eyed. A little bit dead-eyed, but I tell you can't argue with the quality of it. It feels quality. It feels very well moulded as well. It was made in China. It's obviously a Marvel item. It says so on the bottom as well. But yeah, no, that's actually quality made. Even if he's got a little bit of a pot belly there. I feel like he should be a little bit skinnier being Groot. Was he skinnier on the wrapper? Well, he kind of was, but he was flying at us. But that's all right. That's all right. Is it £2 though? I don't know. I felt £1 would have been a little bit more accurate. So we'll put you over there next to Rubble from Paw Patrol. We'll move these bits out of the way, and we'll delve into the box for one last time in this episode. Oh, that's got a rattle to it. That one I picked up on top, I'm gonna have to pick it now. Oh god, I can't. I get the feeling I'm gonna have to build this one, but I'm not gonna put it back. I am gonna have to build this one. It's a Playmobil thing, and it feels like a lot of pieces, so there could be a jump cut coming up here. We've had Playmobil stuff in the past, but I always said there were different series. Then it's game for having a different blind bag product in the box, and this is from Series 21. Is it for ages 5 to 10 only? I doubt it. It's got to be 3+. It normally is 3+, isn't it? Here we go. Yeah, 0 to 3. Sad Baby Elvises cannot buy these. And we've got all sorts of weird and wonderful people here on the front, haven't we? What have we got? That looks like Aladdin with a megaphone. Is that right? Is that American footballer or a rugby player there? There's a bat there, not really attached to anybody. That looks like, I I don't know, something out of the Game of Thrones, one of the White Walkers or something like that. This guy here has been absolutely electrified, hasn't he? Look, he put his wet fingers into a plug socket, and look what's happened to his hair. Either that or someone's put a finger somewhere and rectally probed him and made him look like that. We've got a fireman over here. Is that a fencer? Is that a police? What's that? I'll say that looks like, I don't know. Is that a blind man and a guide dog? Not sure. That looks like some sort of perhaps sultan. Got a mate over here with a gas mask on it. Not sure. There's all sorts of weird and wonderful characters in here. But anyway, let's get cracked open and see how long it's going to take me to build. There we go. We'll cut that one off. We've got a bit of paper in here. Oh, we've just got lots of bits. Here we go. There's some green. There's some legs. Oh, it's the one with the dog on at the front. There's the hat there as well. And here's the bit of paper to go with it. I'm hoping there's some very clear instructions on how to put this together. I really do. There's a checklist so you can tick off all of the ones that you could potentially get. There it is. Will it actually say who it is? Oh, there's our guy that had something stuck somewhere which he didn't like. Or we're going to have to sort of work it out from the picture. Is it that simple? Right. I think this is going to need a jump cut to work all these pieces out. There's a body. Look, there's a head with yeah. That's a little bit frightening, isn't it? I do think we're going to need a jump cut because we're going to have to make this fella down here. And by the looks of it, we're going to have to work a lot. Oh no, that is specific instructions for him. But it will take a few minutes. So let's have a jump cut. And hopefully when I finished, it'll look something like this. I'm going to say police dog handler. Or is that dog rather young to be a police dog? Oh no, they're trained puppies. That's all good. Anyway, hopefully it looks like him. Anyway, jump cut. And there we go. That's all right, to be honest with you. It wasn't too bad to put together. I must admit, it only took about 5 minutes. The only thing I have with it is that the dog just kind of sits there. It doesn't have any way of attaching it to the person. So it kind of just sits there in a very unnatural dog holding position. I mean, it's more, I think, you're just going to put it next to it. Because if you look at the stuff on his little waistcoat there, I think it's just a dog handler. That's what we're going with. Or a dog walker. Someone that looks after dogs, basically. And that's what he is. Not a blind dog like I thought it might have been. He is a blind dog trainer. And that's what he's handling. But there we go. But yeah, that just seems a bit weird that in the picture he's holding the dog, which is on the floor, and it doesn't really hold it. I mean, I did experiment where he could sort of, it doesn't really clasp onto any of his legs. Well, that would kind of be a bit weird, like he's holding him like a gun. It doesn't. Yeah, the tail's a bit too narrow for it to clip onto as well. Or is it? Can we make things happen? There we go. Look at that. That's just a bit cruel. So yeah, it's just a bit weird. Also, that collar is like a little elastic band. Just looks a little bit sort of out of scale, a bit out of place. I don't know. But yeah, no, just a tiny little gripe there, and that you can't really hold the dog as he is in the picture. And for some reason, we've got an extra one of these things that you put inside them so that their top halves clip to their bottom halves, and actually stop their arms from flopping about and falling out as well. We did have a bit of an incident where I didn't quite have it lined up properly, and his legs just went wee flying across the room. But there we go. But that's. Do you know what? I've had one of these in the past before, and it was like sort of a clown on stilts, and that was a quality item. And this is a quality item as well. It's actually very nice. I was going to say just. That looks a bit better actually. It's kind of got him under the chest a little bit, even though sort of. You must have the world's most strongest tail in order for him to hold it. But there we go. He's going into the wall there. Bit of an extra piece there. And yeah, the instructions were very good, although they were a generalisation. Because I started wondering, where are his separate glasses, even though they're painted on? So yeah, it's just a general instruction, sort of, for all of them, I guess. But it was enough information for me to get the job done. And that is a nice quality thing. And... One of the episode, I think that was a tiny bit disappointing because I was expecting a big figure, perhaps something a little bit more quality, and it fell a little bit short. That is, I guess it's more cutesified Groot. Yeah, he's very nice, and it is it's a little bit of a close run thing, but I'm going to have to give it to the Playmobil guy in the end, even though he's not got a good way of holding the dog. I think it's just quality. It is just quality. I like that, actually. See a dog. There you go. It says police on the back. It's a police dog handler. There we go. Police dog trainer. One of the two. Just just turn the figure around, Rob, in future. Some things on the back might help you. Right, but there we go. I'm going to give this episode to the police dog handler / trainer. If you don't drop the dog, I think he's going to have to go on display with just the dog next to him. I think that's the way forwards. Actually, looks really good like that. It's actually much better than you holding him in the picture. Yep, we're going to do that from future. Well done. You're a clear winner of this episode now, just on the fact that the dog needs to be on the floor, not in your hands like pictured. But anyway, if you do disagree with me, there's a comment section below for you to disagree with me and perhaps tell me why you might fancy the little Groot there of being the winner, the little Cutesify Groot. Got his head at tilt and everything, trying to be cute. But anyway, my winner is the Playmobil figure on quality. And yeah, I do like it as well. I do like it. But anyway, there we go. If you do enjoy blind bag openings, please do consider subscribing. If you're not subscribed already, if you have enjoyed this video, hit a thumbs up. That would be pretty awesome of you if you were to do that. And I think that just leaves me to say thank you very much for watching. And as always, please do take care.